Hello and welcome back to another video. The helicopter is one of the best inventions. This flying vehicle is a very useful aircraft because it can vertically take off and land in a very limited space, turn in any direction very quickly, and hover in the air. Over the years, helicopters have become advanced and are mainly used for military and rescue missions in treacherous terrain. In this video, we take a look at the fastest helicopters of 2021. Before we start with today's video, however, make sure you subscribe to our channel and also turn on the bell for latest notifications and updates. Make sure you never miss another video. With that said, let's jump into today's video. CH-47F Chinook. We start off our list with the beautiful and one of the most popular helicopters, the Chinook. The CH-47F Chinook has a maximum speed of 315 kilometers per hour and is the biggest and fastest military helicopter in the world. The CH-47F was manufactured by the Boeing Defense, Space, and Security and is capable of performing multiple missions, and was first fielded by the U.S. Army's operational units in July 2007 for the transportation of troops, artillery, equipment, and cargo in support of combat and humanitarian relief operations. The helicopter incorporates an upgraded airframe and a high-capacity fuel system, allowing it to cover twice the distance of similar helicopters. Its tandem rotor layout allows operability in adverse weather conditions, such as high altitude and crosswind conditions. Its two powerful Honeywell T-55-714A engines generate 4,777 horsepower. This enables the CH-47F fly at altitudes of up to 20,000 feet, while carrying a load of over 10,000 kilograms. The fuel tank has a capacity of 3,194 liters of fuel, ensuring a mission's radius of 370 kilometers. It is one of the most powerful military helicopters out there. AgustaWestland AW-139. The AW-139 is a medium-sized twin-engine helicopter developed and built by AgustaWestland. Besides military reconnaissance missions, it is also used for several different roles, including VIP corporate transport, emergency medical service, disaster relief, and maritime patrol. With a maximum speed of 306 kilometers per hour, the AW-139 isn't the fastest, but it is close to the fastest helicopters. With 15 passenger seats, it can be very useful for rescue missions. Since 2003, the AW-139 has become AgustaWestland's most influential products. Mi-35M. The Mi-35M is among the world's fastest helicopters and has a maximum speed of 310 kilometers per hour. This multipurpose attack helicopter is the advanced version of the Mi-24 volts. It is produced by Mil Moscow plant and is a Russian-made helicopter. It was first introduced in 1972 and was used by the Soviet Air Force. Besides Russia, 30 other nations make use of the Mi-35M. The attack helicopter specializes in tank destruction, is mass-produced by Rosvertol. It is powered by two engines, each having a horsepower of 2,200. With an operational altitude of 17,615 feet and a normal range of 416 kilometers, it is among the most powerful Russian-made helicopters out there. AW-101 Merlin. The AW-101 Merlin was formerly called the EH-101 and was developed as a joint venture between Westland Helicopters in the United Kingdom and Agusta in Italy in response to national requirements for a modern naval utility helicopter. The 101 is a flexible medium-lift helicopter that can fly at a maximum speed of 309 kilometers per hour. It falls among the fastest military rotorcraft in the world. First manufactured in 1987, the 101 didn't enter service until 2000. The helicopter is capable of carrying 38 soldiers and can be fitted with missiles, torpedoes, and personnel weapons, as well as a self-protection suite for countering missile threats. It is powered by three Rolls-Royce Turboca RTM 322 turboshaft engines, rated at 1,567 kilowatts. Each engine develops a power of 2,270 horsepower and ensures maximum operations at 15,000 feet. Sikorsky UH-60. The Sikorsky UH-60 is perhaps the most famous military helicopter to have ever been produced. With that being said, the UH-60 is also one of the fastest helicopters to have ever been produced. Sikorsky designed the UH-60 to cruise at 350 kilometers per hour. However, in certain circumstances, the UH-60 can fly at 360 kilometers per hour, although this will degrade the UH-60 service life. This is mostly down to the fact that the U.S. military, specifically the U.S. Army, wanted a helicopter that could fit into multiple roles. These roles include being a cargo aircraft as well as a troop transport, and as such Sikorsky designed the UH-60 to have more maneuverability as well as being faster than any other helicopter of a comparable role. The UH-60 was also developed from the similarly fast civilian-use Sikorsky S-70. H-155. The H-155, formerly known as the Eurocopter or EC-155, is a long-range helicopter from the Airbus helicopters models and has a maximum speed of 324 km per hour and can fly at a fast cruise speed of 278 km per hour at an altitude of 6,000 feet. With sufficient lift, the high top speed is attributed to its high efficiency profile. The 4-axis autopilot featured in the helicopter enables superior hover performance in extreme conditions. The helicopter features a high-set main rotor and a shrouded tail rotor, which ensures safe operations even on small and busy decks. It is also ideal for VIP and corporate transportation, long-haul offshore, and reach shuttle transit, emergency medical services, search and rescue, and parapublic missions. Sikorsky X-2. Talking about conventional helicopters, those with a design reminiscent of the first helicopters, then the Sikorsky X-2 is the fastest helicopter on Earth. Quite fitting that the company that made the first helicopter also makes the fastest. The helicopters in the U.S. military's arsenal are aging far faster than they'd have hoped, and as such, the U.S. military launched the Future Vertical Lift program to get a family of new helicopters to replace the aging ones. Sikorsky's prototype design for that program was the Sikorsky X-2. They decided that it would use a coaxial rotor similar to the Camo 52, as well as one propeller at the back of the fuselage to reduce drag and increase speed. The result was a prototype that could fly at 460 km per hour. To date, the Sikorsky X-2 has been developed into two main helicopters, Boeing Sikorsky SB-1 Defiant and Sikorsky S-97 Raider. Westland Lynx. The Westland Lynx remains the holder of the helicopter speed record set in 1986 with a top speed of 400 km per hour. First flown in 1971, showing promise with early high-speed records, the type entered service in 1977 with military operators around the world. Early development models were fitted with BS-360 engines before the design was later replaced with Rolls-Royce GM42-1 units rated at 900 horsepower. Attaining the speed record in 1986 required the Lynx to be fitted with experimental burp rotors and updated GEM 60 engines, with the rotor tips reaching Mach 0.97. Eurocopter X-3. The experimental high-speed compound helicopter, which was designed by Eurocopter. Now Airbus helicopters achieved this feat of 472 km per hour in level flight test on June 2013, setting an unofficial helicopter speed record. The Eurocopter X-3 is powered by twin Rolls-Royce Turboca RTM 322 turboshaft engines. It was designed to execute both military and civil missions. The helicopter can perform civil roles, including long-distance search and rescue, SAR, missions, Coast Guard duties, border patrol missions, passenger transport, and intercity shuttle services. It can carry out military operations, including special forces operations, troop transport, combat search and rescue, CSAR, and medical evacuation. The helicopter is fitted with a 5-bladed main rotor system on the upper section of the fuselage. It is equipped with 2 vertical propellers on short-span fixed wings on either side of the fuselage. The next Superscript 3 based on the pressurized compound helicopter, called Life or Craft, is also among the projects planned under the European Union's $5 billion research program. Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey. When it comes to the fastest helicopters, the V-22 is, by far, the fastest, except it isn't really a helicopter at all. Technically, the V-22 is a tilted or aircraft that can transform in only 12 seconds from an airplane to a helicopter. Bell designed the V-22 to hover over land and take off as a helicopter. However, it can technically take off like a normal aircraft as and when necessary, as well as flying like a helicopter in flight if necessary. With that being said, the V-22 cruises as an aircraft at a speed of 565 km per hour. The fastest recorded speed of the V-22 as a helicopter is 509 km per hour. The V-22 is predominantly used by the U.S. military by the U.S. Air Force USM and the USMC. The V-22 is also ordered by the Japanese Armed Forces. Despite crashing much more than other aircraft, many USMC pilots genuinely want to pilot the V-22. There are several variants of the V-22, such as the V-22A, the CV-22B, MV-22B, CMV-22B, EV-22, among others. There you have it. These were the 10 fastest helicopters in the world right now. Do let us know in the comments which helicopter model impresses you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.